Welcome back, everybody. You're back with us here at Cape Rugby TV as we keep talking club rugby. You'll know then, of course, before the break that we were looking at the first half highlights of the friendly match between Goodwood and Villagers. Let's go back there now where we take a look at the second half highlights. So Villagers walk away then with a win, 49 points to 21, and they're of course busy with their preparations for the upcoming season, which of course starts on the 2nd of April. After the match, we managed to catch up with Villagers head coach Gareth Doolan and captain Vince de Monk.
Yeah, 100%. It's really good to have the boys back on the field playing again, especially after the long hiatus that we've had now. And it's nice to have a sort of contingent of players that we can rely on at Villagers to come down and get stuck in every week. Yeah, it's looking good. I mean, Villagers is going through a massive rebuilding phase at the moment. That's no secret, and we're working very hard to bring new players into the club. And you know, I think the sort of the only player that's left from 2019 is Dean Lawrence, our hooker. So we're basically dealing with an entirely new squad because there was no rugby in 2020 or 2021. So these are all new players to Villagers, the new Villagers culture, etc. So yeah, it's looking good for the future, but it's going to take some time. 100%, yeah, it's our first win for the season because we had some tough outings against False Bay and Unimil in previous weeks, and CPUT as well. So yeah, this is our first W, which is great. From the perspective of the game itself, I would have liked to have seen a bit more accuracy from us, but that's something that we can work on. Yes, 100%. Yeah, we've got Hamilton's on the 25th of March in our derby match at home. and a lot of the players that will be, well, pretty much all of the players, will be their first ever derby game against Hamilton's at Village. So we're looking forward to that, and we're looking forward to the rest of the season, and hoping that there's going to be no speed bumps or roadblocks for the rest of the season going forward.
It's going well. It's growing step by step. Guys are scared, not scared. The fitness is the scary part for everyone, but they are getting back together. And the more that the club's games are being advertised, and the more they're being put onto the TV and YouTube, I think it's a great initiative. Whoever's doing it, guys are seeing it and they are getting jealous, and they want to come back and they want to come back. So as the season is getting more onto the start of the actual season, guys are coming back and the numbers are picking up, which is great. It's nice to see old faces teach the youngsters. Some of the guys, last time they played, they were 16 years old at school, and now they're seeing what club rugby is about, and it's a lot harder than under 16, under 19 rugby at school. So yes, it definitely is. There's a lot of guys that are tapping on the doors of the older players, and it is nice because when you play these friendlies, you're allowed to let one or two of the older guys take a step back and let the youngsters show them what's happening, and they are telling the big guys, you know, this is what I'm about. I might be new, but I do have feet and I do have a ball skill, so it's good to see. I'm enjoying it. It's nice to learn about new players and their backgrounds. We've got guys from all over Africa in our team, and it's nice. It builds a complete community around rugby, and that's, I think, a little bit more important than the actual game. It was a good game. We learned new things. Whatever team you play against, they're going to ask you questions about your game that you haven't been asked before. Whether it's at the breakdown, whether it's small things in the scrum, whether it's different lineouts, it's little things. And Goodwood did that today. They asked us questions, especially in the lineouts and the landing of the lineouts. It was there to make us switch on. When we brought some of our reserves on for our scrums, they showed us a thing or two in the scrums as well. So now we know something to work on. It might be easy going not easy going, but easier on the first 50 minutes, first 60 minutes. Make a couple of changes, and then we see that some players aren't good in those positions at scrum time. And that's what's nice. We're playing at Goodwood, and they played a hard game, hard physical in the front. So it was nice. I enjoyed it. We're always looking forward to it. I think some of the games have been cancelled due to COVID and due to other people's trying to get teams together, because it has been, as you said, 2 years since we've had a proper season. And we have Hamilton's coming up in a couple of weeks' time. And you know what, guys are getting excited and guys are enjoying it. So we can only just do what we've been doing, and the pattern is working for us. New players, we did come off a few losses, but things are going forward. We got a win today, and some things are clicking. So we just got to keep going in that direction. Put a lot of trust into what we've been told, and we go for it from there. So, and enjoy it.
Yeah, good to hear Gareth talking there about the fact that Villages is in a rebuilding phase, a lot of new players, and yeah, certainly positive for the season ahead. Right, folks, well, of course, as you know, Iceberg Aircon and Compressors are on board with Cape Rugby TV and are running some fantastic promotions. You will, of course, remember that they ran that prize to the value of 1,500 Rand at their stores, which are, of course, in Montague Gardens as well as in Stikland. They've been around for quite a while, since 2009, in fact, and they do full servicing and aircon regassing, together with customization and service for your vehicle. So if you need to get your vehicle air conditioning sorted out, then Iceberg Aircon and Recon in Stikland and Montague Gardens is the place to go to. They're currently running a Human Rights Day promotion from the 22nd of March to the 31st of March while stocks last, where you can win a free aircon and cabin disinfectant treatment. To qualify to get a full regas service, you need to go down to any of their stores and show your social media credentials and enter the competition. You pretty much do this in the store. Either it's Stikland, Iceberg Aircons and Reconditions, or at least compressors, in Stikland or in Montague Gardens. And when you get down there, you're going to get involved with a little bit of Instagram, following them on Instagram, follow them on Facebook, and of course do a Google review. It's always fantastic to see these Google reviews where you are telling us how the stores are in fact doing. So simply get down to Iceberg Aircon and Compressors in Montague Gardens or in Stikland, and just show them that you have followed them on Instagram, followed them on Facebook, and done a Google review, and you put yourself in the mix to win a full regas service. Folks, we'll take a break. When we come back from the break, it's an opportunity for us to, of course, catch up with the DHL Stormers. They played in Stellenbosch this Sunday with a big win over Zebra. Back in a sec.